Welcome to Create Arts Online. I'm Laurie Mika. I am so excited to share all of these techniques used to create these unique polymer clay three-dimensional crowned hearts totems. The best part about this course is that this project has so many crossover possibilities, and it combines two of my favorite elements, hearts and crowns. What I love about this project is the variety of totems that you can build using these dimensional techniques. Additionally, these totems can be scaled down to create a small stackable tabletop totem, or you can make it big by scaling it up using a large wooden cube and a long threaded screw rod so that you could add a variety of handmade elements. Think about the possibilities of also adding found objects to create an amazing sculptural style piece. In this class, you will learn a variety of techniques, including stamping on polymer clay, and painting and embedding. I will also share my tried and true methods for image transfers, which I know people always struggle with, and with working with gold and silver leaf. I will also demonstrate making molds so that you can create dimensional pieces that really stand out. This is a fantastic technique that will allow you to make molds of really special items and objects that you have that you don't want to use up, and you can duplicate them. So it's really, really fantastic. I will also share with you the techniques for creating small shrines with images hidden inside. We will cover simple collage ideas that can turn any surface into a beautiful backdrop for clay tiles to stand out. I am super excited to also share how to create a three-dimensional object, in this case, the heart, with polymer clay. This is a technique that I have not taught before, and so I am really super psyched about bringing it to Create Arts Online because it has so many possibilities. And to top it off, literally, we will be making a beautiful 3D crown out of polymer clay. I love them. Again, there are so many possibilities for fashioning your very own crowns out of clay. Using polymer to cover all types of objects opens the door to so many creative opportunities. Polymer can be used to cover glassware and ceramic and wood, and metal pieces. Really, the sky is the limit. The variety of techniques I cover in this course will add to your skill set and expand your horizons. I've included a PDF of the tools, materials, and resources, so let's get creating.
Laurie, thank you so much for coming back to Create Arts Online. I know, it is such a pleasure to always have you here. And once again, you've brought a course that is just absolutely out of this world, knocked it out of the park, and really brought, I think, everything but the kitchen sink. Am I correct?
Pretty much. It covers a lot of techniques, some brand new to Create Arts Online. So yes. For those of you who may have taken a course before, this will introduce you to working in 3 dimensions, which is pretty awesome when it comes to the crown and the heart. So yes. I love that.
Well, and just right behind me, we can see your first course, which is the triptych, and that really is kind of the gateway to getting into all of this.
Yes, it is. And I love all the possibilities with this project because, well, number one, it's kinetic. These things spin around, so that's really super cool. All the objects spin. And you think about all those possibilities of adding, beads that have, on top of it and other found objects. It's really, really a cool concept.
No, it is. And it's just incredible to look at it now that we shot this over a couple of days and how everything was a blank space. And now look at it. And that is who you are. You can take a blank space, and my favorite word is alter it, and make it something so beautiful. And you are always so generous and gift something to Create Arts Online in the studio here. And it always just gives me such joy to be able to see the art because it really is so unique and incredible. But it's everything you teach. I mean, you really teach exactly how to make this. And this is the one she makes throughout the course, from literally everything blank to seeing this done, and it's really amazing.
Well, thank you, Tammy. Of course, the pleasure is mine. It's just such a tough job to come to Santa Barbara, beautiful weather, eat great food, hang out with cool people. Nothing to complain about there. It's been fun, and of course, I enjoy sharing all of these techniques with people because it's so accessible. It's a medium that pretty much any skill level, you could dive in and create something that beautiful with just even without a foundation in polymer clay.
That's what I was just going to ask you. Yeah, any skill level could really do
Right.
this, especially, grab your laptop, grab your iPad, and follow her step by step, and it absolutely will be for sure a success in doing it. And talk a little bit about how each of the elements play a part, like what you've got the shrine, you've got the image transfers.
Right. So what I tried to do is design the course where it incorporated a lot of different techniques that people might want to use. Instead of repeating the same thing on each side is different. So for example, this is an image transfer, kind of a foolproof image transfer technique. Over here, we learned how to make a mold. This one is one that you could buy, but I also have techniques for creating your own mold so that you can fabricate really cool pieces. And then this is, over on this side, it's a combination of stamping onto clay with ink and then using collage on clay techniques. And then, of course, the little shrine, which I just absolutely love, with the little window that you can peek into. So, those are kind of the standard things. Then you get up here and you've got this whole other element going on with, these three-dimensional elements. And just... seriously, this is a paper mache heart. Think about all those things that you could find that you could cover with clay. It's just really, you could create an amazing totem, large, small, any scale.
Yeah, no, it is really incredible. And to think that she took a piece of polymer clay and wrapped it around this heart, and it just came out so beautiful. And it really was very easy, achievable the way you did it. And I was just in awe watching you do it. And so, yes, every one of these elements can be used in another way if they want. You could go flat, you could go three-dimensional, and you could do it without the rod if they wanted to. It could be flat and glued together if a rod's not accessible.
Absolutely. I like the kinetic feel of these, that you can twirl them around, but certainly you could use a dowel, which would make the pieces stationary, or you could just, literally stack objects and glue them together.
Right.
So, a lot of possibilities with how it comes together.
Wow, I just can't wait to share this with our Create Arts Online community. And is there anything else you wanted to add?
Well, let's see. What do I want to add? The other thing that I like are the leg situation. You've got, this one's a little squatty sort of thing. This one is tall. These cubes come in a variety of sizes, so you literally could have a giant cube and really make these really wonderful sculptural elements. And whether they twirled or not, it's a lot of fun to have something that's three-dimensional rather than a wall piece, which is what I usually do.
Yes, and I will say, I think there is also something about going into a different medium. If you're in another medium like watercolor, mosaic art, or block printing, and you want to try something different, it's really great for your brain to dive into this and then know that it's going to be achievable because you're going to do it with you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I try to put as many elements into this and techniques that people can learn. I love to paint, so I always bring the painting process to the clay, to the collage, that whole thing. Also, polymer clay is seriously the most forgiving medium that there is. If anywhere along the way I didn't like one of these elements, you seriously just have to roll up the clay and re-roll it, bundle it up and roll it out and start all over again. It's just, there's always a chance for redemption, so anybody can do this and have a beautiful piece.
Yes, well, thank you so much for coming back to Create Arts Online. We are so lucky to have this course and you here, and thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.